Hello, welcome to Gotta Do Something. We're kind of stuck around here. I saw a couple of guys on some things. Just going to give a shout out to basically all the people over at BET for comedy and everything else. Martin Lawrence, Jeff Foxworthy, um, George Carlin. Got to give it up for a lot. And I know he's on here, and to everybody that I ever mentioned, since this is going to just be for laughs and kicks now and everything else, because no one can take anything serious, see the dots, or connect anything. And, you know, as they said, Colin, you're a fat guy. We don't do anything, it's evolution. Stay with the people that can be thin and everything else. So, as a fat guy, I figured comedy. It's got to be great. But I will say the guy who finally pushed me to whatever it was for it was Awake with JP. I saw him and his just brand of sarcastic comedy just kind of took over for something with it. So I'm going to let loose here on like a few little things out there for it. Um, just insane. Let's just sit back, give ourselves a little bit of time to think about something and wonder, what is it with everyone? What's the new motivational secret to everything these days? I mean, honestly, I will say it's probably the fact that Son knew something was going down with authority or something else, trying to stay away from things. Um, but when I became a security guard out of desperation, and I was thin, no one did anything to me. I'd already been through like the food stamp torture of people because I'm not supposed to be getting tribute as a non Roman overlord of the USA since they've taken over. And we're a puppet state for Mussolini and everybody who works underneath his dictation. But in just saying it out there with it, I go, from the XOT days, this is just so much better. You used to drink from glass bottles, but this is like, I don't know, it's like I'm licking a pussy while getting like fizzy bubbly stuff. So I don't need anything. That's why they told me true Americans that I'm not anymore are people who really go out there and um, eat organic and have their wild game and never live in the cities. And they're just out in the woods, past all the farmland and everything that has the pesticides and stuff on it. Mm. Yeah, that is exactly like, yes, that's why I don't need women anymore. It's also probably why they've gotten to be so much out there and started dominating everybody. And really, I think the reason why the upper 1% has came and all the middle class has gone is because girls have just started learning to beat up other people. It's like the one that went out there, and I go, I want to blame the BPA on that one. Yeah, I can mention it. Yeah, they had a fight at the flagpole, and apparently this is a common practice here. I've never seen it with anybody who was black or anybody else because, thank God, I'm in the undisclosed location of the South and going, I'm the last person who's not racist. I'm holding out for the Northern programming since all the plantation owners moved up there and said, you have to take the blame for us, you idiots that moved down here and thought you knew how to farm on a thing. But anyway, just insane that. Have you ever seen girls beat up other girls slamming their heads into the flagpole? Men too scared to go over there and get in between them because, you know, they have just huge breasts. And then they wrap the flagpole thing around one of their necks, whoever gets knocked out the most, and starts hoisting them up like in wrestling. If not, it may be coming to a place for you all, courtesy of BPA. I'm never going to get a promotion from Pelagigio or whatever it is. Pelagringo. I'm dyslexic. God, it tastes good. Maybe that's why all of our testicles are shrinking. You know, from the 1950s, we were supposedly had like 50,000 sperm, and now we can't get anybody pregnant, and we have to bring immigrants over so at least we know what it is to like have doctors and, you know, deliver babies. But it only lasts for about 10 years. moving right along with everything. This one is just kind of crazy, and I just keep looking at the BPA in the world as I sit here on this plastic thread chair. It looks like it's really super expensive. I mean, looks like I have my head between two giant breasts at the strip club. Oh my God, it's just so excellently good. I'm going to do something crazy here for a second. Champagne of the modern era and our evolution. Sparkling water. No alcohol needed. Well, thank you. This has been a great time being here with Gotta Do Something. So as we all sit here kind of trapped in our basement on our days off, mostly because we have to keep a 12-foot social distancing at the parks so we can practice gunslingers distance and get back to what made America great, we can all just be kind of really happy here for a little bit. Of course, my gun's too big for me. We need more plastic. Oops, I'm drinking from a glass container. I'm sorry. I love you too, baby.